I am here at the Spurgeon Hollow Loop. It is at the northern terminus of the Knobstone Trail. And I'm here for just a quick overnight, kind of test out my gear and see if my preparation for the last year has paid off. This will be my first overnight trip. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm really excited, anxious about a few things, but overall I'm just really excited and pumped to be here. It's a gorgeous day. It's going to get really hot today. I think the high is 88 maybe. The humidity is really high, and but right now it's beautiful. So we're going to get going. This is an 8.5 mile loop, and I'm going to try and get 6 miles of it done so I can have a quick and easy out in the morning. But we'll go over all that. I'll show you where I end up. Okay, so this is where the trail splits off. It comes back around to a loop. We're going to go left here. That way we can get all of the big hills out of the way today. And then when we come back, we'll loop around and come out this way. It's more flat and gradually going down. That should make for an easy out in the morning. So let's see what is this way. Coming up this first big hill, and they're all like this, I think, but I'm pretty much looking straight down. If you can see, there's the trail, and I'm looking straight out now. You can't even see the trail. That's how steep it is. But I'm almost at the top. Just a little bit further to go. I'll see you on. Alright, this is my first mile marker. I got 8 more to go and I'm done. We're starting to go downhill now. So you have to be careful when you get here. If you notice, there's like this dry creek bed or something going through here. And this is the trail. And if you're not paying attention, you'll come and just start following this creek bed. But actually, the trail goes this way. And I know that because of that little white and blue blaze here on this tree. It's a little bit hard to see, but you gotta look for it. So just be careful if you're out here. Make sure you're watching where you're going. It's easy to just get walking and keep going, but thankfully I saw it. 46, we got one more down. So we got a little bit of a flat area here. Just kind of wanted to talk about the trail so far. You pretty much start going uphill right away. It starts off a little gradual, kind of lures you into believing that maybe this isn't so bad after all. And then it starts going straight up from there. And I took several breaks on it. It's hot out here today. It's my first time with a full load on, and I don't want to overdo it, so I took a lot of breaks so I wasn't so I wouldn't feel bad and have to turn around and go home. So I just took my time, and this last mile, since the last mile marker, has been a lot easier. We went downhill, which was pretty steep, but now we're on this flat area, and we'll be going around Delaney Lake, I think, here in a little bit, and then we'll start to go back uphill again. We've got several climbs today before we get settled in for the night. It's been hard already. You know, that first hill got me thinking, maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I should have just done a quick couple miles in, camp, and go out. Maybe I'll still do that. And, or, you know, I should have picked something easier. I don't know why I picked something so hard. And that's just my first hill, so maybe I should turn around and go home. But I am pushing through that. I think that's Satan talking to me. Not be able to tell yet, but behind those trees is Delaney Lake. There's great camping over there, a nice restaurant, a beach where you can swim. It's great. Hopefully we can get a better view of it in a little bit. But for now, this is what the trail's looking like. Just some pine, like some pine needles. Kind of. So we did get a better view of Delaney Lake. It's so beautiful and peaceful here. And then over here, behind this tree that's cut, is the campgrounds and the swimming area. I decided to stop here for lunch. There was a nice log I could lean back on, and I'm having, I got tortilla shells. These are like the street taco size. They're really small, with summer sausage and cheddar cheese that I just cut up. And so I'll have a couple of those. And of course, some delicious water. I will say, after looking at the map, I am closer to Delaney Lake than I'm supposed to be. It appears that a mile back, maybe, or 3/4 of a mile maybe, I was supposed to turn somewhere, and I didn't. But that's okay. I don't think I'm gonna go back. I may just I'm on, technically I think I'm on the Delaney Park loop now, which is maybe 4 or 5 miles. So I may just hike down this a little bit and find a place to camp for the night, and then make my way back in the morning to my car. So I'll keep you. So I've made it to the Delaney Park trailhead, so I definitely am off the trail I want to be on. But again, it's still a trail. I don't care. We're going to just find a place to set up camp when it gets when we get a little bit further down. And I'll let you know if I see anything special, anything that I think you need to see. I'll come back and show you. Hi everybody. So I'm at camp, and quite a lot of bit has happened since I stopped recording. I think it was at lunch maybe, or just after lunch. I was feeling pretty discouraged because I realized I was a mile away from where I needed to turn to stay on the loop. And I was thinking, you know, I'm right here by the Delaney campgrounds. I'll just go to the ranger station and have my husband come get me and take me to my car. Or I'll get someone to take me to my car at the other trailhead, and I'll just go home for the night. And so I started that way, kind of changed my mind and thought, well, I'll at least go back. It's silly to have someone take me to my car when I can just turn around and walk back. So that's what I started to do. I walked, turned around, came back the way I came. Ran into a nice man and his 2 young boys, and they were backpacking also. So we were talking, and I told him, you know, I had missed my turn for the Spurgeon Loop, and he was going to be doing the same thing. He was just stopping to get water from the lake, and he told me where it was. So once I got there, I realized what I'd done wrong. I didn't see it at all, but it was obvious where it was. But I decided I had already walked 2 extra miles that I wasn't planning on, and I just was feeling discouraged and thought, well, I'll just walk my way back. Maybe I'll find a place at the top of that first hill that I went up. There's a lot of flat land up here, and maybe I'll find a good spot that I can just camp, and then I'll be only maybe a mile or 2 from my car in the morning, and I can still get to church maybe in the morning. So I got up to the top of the hill, was about halfway through the flat area, and just broke down. Texted my husband, told him, you know, I didn't think I was going to stay all night, and I didn't think that I just thought I was coming home. I couldn't do it. It was too hot. My bag is heavy. I walked 2 extra miles that I wasn't planning on. I just wanted to get home and be in my own bed in the AC, and who could blame me? But I cried it out. I felt better and got up and got walking, and then I found this camp spot I'll show you here in a minute, and sat down, took my shoes off, relaxed for a minute, kind of deciding if I want to stay here. I am right at the top of the first hill. I am literally like less than 1 mile from my car, so if I stay here, I know I'm really close to my car, and I could just get in my car and go home, but I feel like even though I didn't get to do the loop, I'm still out here backpacking, staying overnight, doing it by myself, and I don't want to feel defeated or discouraged. I want to feel like this was a success. All said and done, I've still walked more miles than I ever have before. After tomorrow, today I walked 5 miles, and tomorrow we'll make it a total of 6 miles, and so that's more than I've walked before, hiked before, and I'm proud of that. I think I just picked a really hard trail on a really hot day, and emotionally was not prepared for that. So I want to turn this off, but I'm going to show you setting up my tent, and once I get that done, I'll show you some other things. But for now, that's it. I just wanted to let you know where I was at, and I'm sorry I didn't record anything between then and now, but I want to be honest and real with you. I thought about not even recording anything and putting a video together, but I want... Okay, so I recorded me setting up my tent. It took me 11 minutes, but I'm tired. It shouldn't normally take that long. I'm just really tired. But it was all recorded sideways. So I'll just give you a little tour of my home for the night. And I'll do a full gear video at another time. But the tent, just about everything I got is from Walmart or Amazon. I bought the best that I could, but at the lightest. You know, I don't have a big budget, so my budget was very important on everything that I purchased. So I did a lot of studying, a lot of research, and the stuff that I found was the best that I could afford and at the lightest weight that I could handle. So altogether, my total gear base weight is about 15 pounds. I was actually pretty impressed with that, including food and water for overnight. This includes like 5 liters of water. It was right at around 23 pounds, which I was really excited about, but it is really heavy still. So there are areas where I can cut, and I know that. But so here's the tent. It's got a double vestibule. They both sides will open up. I believe you can set this up without the actual tent. You can just set up the rain fly and the poles, I believe. I haven't tried that, but I believe that it said that you can do that. I don't know. That would be one way to save weight if you know it's not going to rain or whatever. But inside here is my sleep system. The sleeping bag here is Walmart. It's the backpacker's one that will compress down. It's pretty light. It doesn't weigh that much. I have a Moon Lens pillow because I feel like I really need a pillow to sleep comfortably. And then the sleep pad here is an Odyssey. I got that and the pillow from Hi everyone. So I ended up taking like a 15-minute power nap in the tent after I had the video of showing the tent around. I was really tired and I guess I needed that. So now it's almost, I think it's about 5:30 maybe. I'm going to make some dinner. I already have, it's about 2.5 cups of water on my stove. My stove is the BRS stove. I think it's really good. I've used it a couple of times. It's from Amazon. It's super lightweight and it fits right inside this tiny little bag. Then I have a Sea to Summit long-handled spoon, and then the pot is the one from Walmart. It was like 14 something, and it'll cook like holds like 3 cups of water, I think. But what I'm going to fix is some mashed potatoes with stuffing. So this is like half a bag of the mashed potatoes. I think they're just like a buttery or something. And then the savory herb stuffing, it's about maybe 1/3 of a bag. And then what I'm going to do is to cut up the Spam. I was actually going to cook it in my pot first before I added the water, but I didn't do that, but that's okay. I'm going to cut this up and add this to it, and then it will go inside of this bag to rehydrate. I got this from Walmart for like maybe $4, and it'll insulate. I'll just put the water in here, put this inside of here, and close it up, and in a couple of minutes my dinner is going to be ready. And then I also have some hot chocolate. I just thought for a sweet treat afterwards this would be nice, and then a little bit of Nido powdered milk. I'll put a little bit of that in there to make it creamy. And by the time I get done, I will probably head to bed. Found a place that I can hang my food bag when I'm done. It's not you know, it's a pretty good place to hang it. I think it'll be the first time I've hung it, so hopefully it turns out I can get it up there okay. It's not super necessary for anything other than like squirrels and raccoons and stuff, the small critters, but I don't want them tearing up my bag or my tent to get. Hi everyone, it is now 7 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, I have camp. It's all put away. Everything is here in my bag. I'm ready to go. I'm just about a mile away from my car, so it won't take me long to get back there and get home. The night went pretty well, I think. My lower back was hurting a little bit. I don't know if that was just from tossing and turning, or the pad, or just from having the backpack on my back all day. But nevertheless, I went to bed about 7, and I've been up for a little bit now, but I got a lot of sleep. It was just restless sleep, so if that makes any sense. But I really enjoyed my night out here overall. You know, at one point yesterday I thought, well, you know, this was a failure, but I did get to camp out and test out my gear and test myself, and I think I passed. So I will see you out at the trailhead to tell you goodbye. This is the one we were at yesterday, our first one. Today will be our last. Let's go. We're starting to go downhill. It's going to get really steep here in a little bit. So I'll be putting the phone away, and then I'll see you at the bottom, or if I take a break. There is a blowdown in the middle of the trail, almost halfway down, so I may take a break there if I'm feeling like I need it. But I'm feeling pretty good this morning. The pack's not too heavy on me. My feet feel good. And it's definitely better to be out here when it's 70, like it is this morning, as opposed to almost 90 like it was yesterday. We made it. We're back out at the parking lot. This is where it started. I just want to thank you all for watching and taking this trip with me. It was definitely difficult, but I had a good time overall. It would be nice to do this as a day hike and try and get more of the loop done. But I we'll be doing a gear video soon, hopefully. As soon as I can get that together, I will have that out on the channel for you. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see more of, and I'll try and make that happen for you. Thank you all.